Why play Briar Jungle? Well, she is an amazing duelist. She clears the jungle quickly and healthily, her ultimate is an insane teamfight and ganking tool, and she has access to some ridiculous healing. However, if locked down, she is incredibly squishy, and sometimes your frenzy will have you heading in the wrong direction. Briar's first passive is her attacks and abilities bleed to the target, stacking up to 9 times where they take damage over time, and Briar heals herself for a portion of this. And then if the target dies, she gets a larger heal. Her second passive is she doesn't have any base health regen, but gets increased healing from all sources, scaling with her missing health. Briar's Q is an auto attack reset, which leaps her to that target, dealing damage to them, stunning them, and reducing their armor and magic resist. This can also be used on a friendly target to just jump to them. Briar's W causes her to dash in a direction, and then if an enemy is nearby, she becomes frenzied. While frenzied, she becomes ghosted, gains bonus attack and movement speed, and her attacks deal bonus damage to the enemies around her target. This ability can also be reactivated as an auto attack reset to empower her next attack to deal bonus damage, gain bonus range, and heal her for a chunk of her health. Briar's E is a charged ability where she charges up a large rectangular skill shot. Upon release, enemies within are dealt damage and slowed. And if the ability was fully charged, they're instead knocked back, and if they're knocked back into terrain, they take bonus damage and become stunned. This ability also ends her frenzy if you don't want to run further into danger. Briar's ultimate is a semi-global straight line skill shot, and if it hits an enemy champion, she then dashes to them. Upon arrival, she deals damage in a large circle around the target, fearing all enemies apart from the target hit. And upon arrival, she becomes super enraged, where she also gets bonus armor, magic resist, attack damage, lifesteal, and even more move speed. And this won't end until the target's dead or she uses E. For combos, start with W and attack away. From here, W reset into Q and E. And if starting ult, go in with the ultimate and then W to reposition to chase them down, use Q to chase them down further, and use your E to stop your rage when needed. For matchups, she can struggle into champions who can very easily lock her down. And she's great into champions she can simply run at, stay on, and out-duel. For runes, take this. PTA gives you amazing single target damage. For build order, start Blue Monster and Pot into Titanic Hydra and Tier 2 boots. From here, a Black Cleaver and Death Dance are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these. For skill order, start W then E then Q before maxing W then Q then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Smite. Starting the game, you have a great jungle clear, so you almost always want to do a full clear. You're mostly just looking to scale to the point where you can hyper carry through the enemy team. Of course, from here, you can look for a gank. You deal great damage and you have a point and click stun, which is incredibly valuable. But make sure to save your E to cancel your frenzy, as you don't want to be running under any towers. Enter in the mid game, keep farming hard to scale, and keep looking for picks or 2v2 and 3v3 skirmishes where you excel. Entering late game team fights, you want to play as the hyper carry. You can use your ultimate to start a fight, but your team needs to be in a position to follow up quickly. Otherwise, wait for the fight to start and then land your ult on a valuable target. From here, use your Q and W to avoid any CC coming towards you as best as possible, while absolutely destroying anything you attack. And that's how to play Briar Jungle. If this video helped you, leave a like and comment below who you want to see next.